I've seen a lot of scary paint jobs, and that's being very generous. Many folks think that dipping a brush in some paint, putting it on a wall, makes them a painter. That may be technically true, but there is a huge difference between a painter and a good or great painter. Show me the end result, tell me how long it took, and show me your tools after you're done, and I'll give you a grade. When it comes to painting, there are three key elements. 1, picking out the color and the type of paint. 2, preparing the area to be painted. And 3, applying the paint. I should probably also add 4, which would be proper cleanup. Color is a matter of taste, and what makes one person happy may make the next person sick. My take is, if it's your space, do what makes you feel good. If, however, we're talking about shared space or a more public space, good judgment is in order. If your kid wants a black room, well, that's up to you. But don't expect the next person to be exactly thrilled. I did a renovation project on a 120-year-old building that was used as a recreation center. It had a ballroom, a band area, a big kitchen, pool tables area, and so on. This 6,000 square foot space with 12-foot ceilings was condemned. So, to transform it back into a feel-good space for offices, youth activities, community activities, and weddings was a bit of a trick. I worked with an interior decorator who picked out 5 compatible colors. We let everyone do what they wanted in their own space, and voila! Everybody was happy, and it felt great when we got done. Another creative painter mentor pointed out that any given space can and will change tones throughout the course of a day, depending upon the lighting. Once I began observing more closely, he was absolutely right. So don't get too hung up on the perfect tone. Some sources say there are over 2,000 shades of white. A key area that is often overlooked when it comes to painting is good preparation. Notice I didn't say perfect. I said good. Perfect is when you're trying to match a spray painted finish on a brand new car, and that's not exactly for the novice. A house is a lot more forgiving, but good preparation is still a very key element. That primarily means a surface that is clean and in good state of repair, and this can really cover the gamut. Holes, cracks, peeling paint can all be part of the preparation challenge if you do it right. And as I will say many times, if you're going to do it right. I cringe when I see crappy paint jobs. The summer after high school, I and a friend could barely pay rent and keep gas in our vehicles. We decided to help my friend's cousin, who was a professional painter at a large manufacturing plant. The job was to paint a large, full 2-story home 20 miles plus out of town for an older lady who had let her narrow cedar wood-sided house go for far too long. My friend's cousin did things right, except bidding his odd jobs. Mind you, this was long before power washers and paint sprayers. It took all summer, and we barely made beer money. And that was part of my lifelong on-the-job training. I also grew up on a farm with parents that took pride in keeping things looking good. With over 20 different buildings and a big white farmyard fence, summer painting was a given. I had lots of early practice, but I also learned to listen when a mentor came along with some tips, tricks, and suggestions. My older siblings didn't provide too many tips back on the farm. Rudy was one of those gems. He was a little guy that painted for a living. He painted inside and out, but his specialty was big old barns that no one else wanted to tackle. And he was fast, and he was good. He could trim with unbelievable accuracy and speed. Masking tape for him was a waste of time. I still use some of his techniques that he shared. As for many projects, don't expect to be a pro right out of the chutes. I encourage you to use our clips and make the project flow smoother, and to help give you a sense of pride to your painting projects for years to come. Here's to happy painting. I encourage you to become a member. At $30 a year, it's one of the best investments you'll make, and it includes a 6-month money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Put all of our resources at your fingertips in less time than it takes to make a peanut butter sandwich. You'll be glad you did. For your information, we also believe in good causes, and as such, a portion of each membership goes to World Vision to help provide safe drinking wells to those less advantaged around the world.